Hey everybody, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And welcome back to TGIF San Diego, where we keep you updated on the market, share the latest San Diego buzz, and kick off the weekend together.
We do this when we don't have the flu.
Which is most of the time.
Most of the time we don't have the flu. Last week
Last week was a little rough. I hadn't had the flu for 30 years, and it finally caught up with me, and it was not fun, but now we're back.
Yeah. Well, we told the folks the Friday after Pismo that John had the flu, but we hadn't come down with it. And then
we hoped to escape it, but no.
we did not. We did not escape it, and it was awful.
Well, hopefully it'll be another 30 years before we get it again.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, tomorrow's another day. Got to keep moving on. So anyway, if you're joining us, thank you. Please let us know where you're at and what you're up to this weekend. And let's move ahead with the 1 minute market update portion of our evening.
1 minute.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, and go.
Okay, this week in San Diego real estate, the number of homes for sale climbed to nearly 5,400 units, which is the highest level in at least a year, if not 2 years. All this happening while pending sales are staying very, very steady. So you've got new listings going up and down. Pending sales have been really, really steady most of the year. You know, they were lower back in January a little bit, down here in the 350 range. Now here they're up in the 450 range. So demand is very constant. New listings are surpassing demand, therefore more homes for sale. Probably good news for buyers if it wasn't for the fact that rates were up again, 6.83 on average. So that makes things tough. And it's going to make things even tougher if this inventory continues to stack, because it's just going to make homes harder to sell, and it could eventually have a softening effect on prices, and that's what's going on.
Hello, John. Welcome home. John came home from SDSU in the last 7 seconds of your article, which was very exciting.
It distracted me.
Right. Usually we like to ask John a bunch of questions, but we'll save that for later.
We'll save it for later.
All right, well, let's move on to the animal news portion of our evening.
Animal news.
Y'all know what that means these days. That's
Eagles.
Eagles, yeah, Eagle Watch.
Look at those eagles.
Oh, well, okay, here. That's from this morning. Okay, let's go. I don't think they're very much bigger, but they might have grown a little bit since this morning. I like their feet. I mean, the feet are almost comical. They're like huge. I mean, the feet are as big as they used to. The whole eagle used to be a few weeks ago.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, look at those. They really have matured very quickly, haven't they?
Yeah, they're getting their flying feathers, and I haven't seen them eating on their own yet as far as breaking down the fishes and whatnot, but I think that's supposed to be happening very, very shortly.
So then they just fly off and live their own eagle lives, huh?
I guess so. Hello, John. How was your day?
Fine.
Did anything interesting happen today at SDSU?
Shahir Sichter's wife is having a kid. That's cool.
Oh, that's exciting. Professor Sichter, who teaches calculus, sounds like there's going to be a little Shahir Sichter walking around. So,
congratulations, Shahir Sichter.
Congratulations, Professor Sichter. All right. Well, thank you, John, for sharing that interesting news.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's cool. We like him.
Yes.
Okay. So, speaking of other stuff that happened in San Diego this week, the earthquake.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
It was a 5.2. Everybody got I think most people got the alerts on their phone. I got it while the earth was rolling. I think you were in your car.
I was in my car, so I didn't feel it, but I did get the alert, and I was disappointed because I wanted to experience it. It's been a long time since I felt an earthquake.
Yeah, it's hard to. I mean, I grew up in Humboldt County, and I've been through some pretty wild earthquakes. So I don't really get too shaken up by earthquakes. But this one, I definitely felt it. I'm sitting here at my desk.
Yeah, if it doesn't go over 7, then it's
Here's this is just the news had a compilation of some different videos from around town. This garage in Ramona.
Little rattling and rolling.
More talking. Oh, everybody was talking about this. The elephants at the safari park were making a ring around the young elephants to try and keep them safe.
Of course, a 5-point earthquake could be damaging if it was centered in the wrong spot. But really, I don't know, 7s. Those have been the more call it exciting
All right,
earthquakes
well,
I've experienced.
You were in the car for the quake, but you did experience some aftermath.
Oh yes,
You
the
sent
aftermath.
me a picture. You
Oh
went
my
to
God.
Walmart. Look at this damage. It's a jar
The
of.
devastation at Walmart right after the quake was quite striking.
Were you able to determine whether these were sweet or dill pickles?
Unfortunately, I think they were dill.
Oh, that's a shame. It's a waste of a good dill pickle.
Yeah. Sweet pickles, whatever. But we don't want to waste any dills.
No. All right, well, let's talk about weekend events. So it's Easter weekend. There's a lot going on. We've got stuff going on with friends tomorrow, and then family stuff going on Sunday. But, if you like to get out and about around town, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people like to go to Easter brunch.
Easter brunch.
I mean, not me. I like to have Easter brunch at home. I'm not much of a crowded restaurant person. But
Yeah.
if you do like to go to Easter brunch, there are many options.
We used to go to Easter brunch with Grandma and Grandpa, but then since my dad passed away, we've just been having Mom over to the house, and makes it a little simpler.
Well, I'm not going to go through all of these, but Times of San Diego has compiled a list for us, and they've broken it down by coastal, inland,
yeah.
and then if you want to really be in coastal, on the water,
Oh.
like a brunch cruise.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If I had to do an Easter brunch, I might like to go on a brunch cruise.
Sure.
But let's take a closer look at one of these. Let's see what's happening at the Hotel Del for Easter brunch.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Man, I bet it's delicious.
So how much do you think it costs to have brunch at the Hotel Del?
$135
Is that for an adult or for a kid?
for an adult.
All right, let's look into buying tickets. An adult ticket, if you're 11 or older, it's going to be $227.55.
11 or older. Mm-hmm. They did that to us at the Paris buffet in Las Vegas. That your adults are 11 and older. $227.55.
Yeah.
They got to get the 55 in there.
With the 55 cents, that's really, that's going to...
Holy smokes, that's expensive.
All right, well, let's see what you get.
Oh, man.
Okay. The menu. Oh, first of all, included is a glass of champagne. It's not even unlimited. Like I'm not complaining because I'm not going anyway, but I'm surprised because a lot of times you go to a Sunday brunch and you get like unlimited mimosas.
Bottomless mimosas.
Not here. You get one.
Ugh.
The brunch is unlimited, so let's see what we've got.
Ricotta lemon, pancakes, seasonal slice, fruit mix, berry parfait, coconut chia pudding. Oh, wait, chia pudding. I could make that at home like
crispy bacon. Okay, so we got made-to-order omelets, chilled seafood bar. All right, let's see what's going on at the seafood bar.
Okay.
That's where you're going to
Oysters,
eat your money's worth. Crab legs. All right.
Okay. Spring-based scallop remoulade. Toppings.
Okay, and then we've got a sushi display, sashimi. Create your own pasta. If I'm paying $227, I want them to create the pasta for me. I don't want to have to create pasta.
This sashimi here. Fresh big eye tuna loin, Atlantic salmon loin, gluten-free, marinated charred heart.
Ninja radish.
Shaved Fresno chilies, shaved ninja radish, Persian cucumber.
Micro wasabi?
Yeah. Now I want to know, for that kind of money, is that farmed or wild tuna? Because
I would hope it's farmed.
Wild. You want it to be.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I would. Yeah, I'm still reeling from the effects of the flu in my.
There's no way I could eat my money's worth here. I mean, I'd be full before I got to the pastas.
Yeah.
Carving station, herb roasted leg of lamb, brisket, sea bass. Man, oh man.
Ooh, jumbo beets.
Beets beety.
Right. Sorbet station. Dang, this is quite a sorbet station. I mean, it looks very impressive.
Oh yeah.
And I like a buffet because you can try lots of different things, but I really can't eat that much. Like
No.
I could eat maybe a plate of food. So.
There's no way I could justify spending, excuse me, $237 on a brunch buffet.
Well, I think it's only $227, right?
Oh, whatever.
Anyway.
I bet you I could eat $227 worth of crab legs.
John could eat too. John is probably the only family member who could eat his money's worth here. Even so, John, maybe someday you'll get rich and take us to the buffet at the Hotel Del.
Maybe someday. By then it'll probably be 4 times as much as inflation.
Well, start saving now. All right. Well, if you don't want to go to brunch, you might want to go to a movie. And the
man.
top movie in the country is the Minecraft movie.
Really?
Yeah, everybody's going to see it.
Still, people are still into Minecraft.
I guess so. It stars Jack Black and Jason Momoa. Now, I don't know if it's like, is it animated and just has their voices, or I'm not sure how it works. But I have heard that people have not been behaving themselves very well at the Minecraft movie.
Hear.
And let's go to Reddit, where you can find all of the most cynical and jaded people who would be talking about this.
Well, this appears to be a screenshot of the movie.
Let's watch it. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's noise or not, but here, let's find out.
We'll see if we get zapped for copyrighted content.
Yeah,
here.
well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Right.
Okay, so this is from a subreddit called Actual Public Freakouts, which I only learned existed today. But here's a clip of what's happening during these Minecraft movies. You know what? I'm going to turn off the sound because we are going to get a copyright strike, and I don't need that today.
Holy Moses, what's going on here?
These kids they're trashing the theater.
Why?
I guess somebody on TikTok started doing it. So they throw popcorn. They're bringing in like live, or maybe, I don't know. Some people are bringing. I heard people were bringing in live chickens. I haven't seen it, but they're also like bringing in roasted chickens and throwing them.
So this is like coordinated bad behavior?
Yes.
That's disgusting. That's despicable.
John, do you know why people are doing this?
I think it's pretty much as you said, it's coordinated bad behavior, people on TikTok or whatever.
TikTok. It's the scourge of society. Making.
John doesn't. You like TikTok, John? People are getting some bad habits, and somebody needs to put a stop to it.
It's just no good. I mean, I remember the Rocky Horror Picture Show. There somehow there was like a cult following, and you were supposed to shout out certain things.
Oh, Ivan, happy Friday. I think Ivan is one of our friends from Carmel Mountain Ranch.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes, he is. So the Rocky Horror Picture Show, people were supposed to bring like props and yell out certain things at certain times, but it wasn't just to mess up the theater. It was, kind of it was a cult kind of a
Kids
thing.
these days.
I know, but anyway, whatever. Minecraft movie, I'm not going to go see it, so it doesn't really affect me, but it does irritate me.
All right, well, let's talk about the Olympics. Oh, wait, no, sorry, one more thing. So here's something I would do this weekend. I'm not going to go see the Minecraft movie, but I might do this. At the Mingay Museum in Balboa Park, they have a new exhibit called Across the Spooniverse.
What is the Mingay Museum?
They have, it's an art museum.
Oh, okay.
And they have exhibits.
Oh, spoons.
And a new one, yes, it's spoons.
Cool.
Over 100 spoons from across the globe.
Right on.
Yeah. Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas. Now, I like spoons, and I would be interested to see this. I might not go this weekend because it'll probably be crowded, but
Well, who doesn't like spoons?
I don't know. You'd have to be
Some kind of psychopath.
Right. Anyway, they don't seem to have very many pictures of the spoons. I guess you have to go see them yourself, but that does sound like a cool option for this weekend.
Look at that tortoiseshell looking spoon.
Oh man, that's a nice spoon.
Yeah.
I like these leaf spoons too.
Yeah.
You don't have to bother with all this long handle stuff. Just
just
get right to
scoop, yeah.
business. All right, so let's talk about the Olympics now.
They should do a spork display.
Oh, that would be cool. Maybe they have some in there.
Sporks are even more useful than spoons. You don't see the spork too often anymore.
No. We should get some sporks for our flatware drawer. We have, big spoons and little spoons and big forks and little forks, but no sporks.
We'd need another slot, or we'd have to combine.
We'll just throw out all the other stuff and just
Okay.
go all sporks.
We'll let you know when we get that done.
Right.
All
All right. 2028, Los Angeles hosting the Olympics. And Trestles Beach, which is like right between San Diego County and Orange County, is
Like
going
San
to host
Clemente
the,
area? Okay.
yeah. They're going to host the surfing.
Oh, nice.
So let's see where it's at right here. So it's kind of a little bit of a stretch to say it's in San Diego, but I think we're kind of claiming
Pretty
it anyway.
close, yeah. It's right along the train tracks.
Yeah. Let's have a little closer look here at Trestles Beach, where we will be seeing the surfing. Oh, this is a nice beach. Look at all those. That's some nice smooth rocks.
Mm-hmm. So they're going to have the surfing competition here.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yep. So we can all look forward to that.
Now, was the last time that LA had the Olympics, was that 1984, or has it been there in between 1984 and now?
I don't remember.
Because I remember they were in LA in 1984.
All right, well, they're coming back. And let's see what else is happening. We have some updates on...
Which was like 40 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
41 years ago.
All right, baseball at Dodger Stadium.
Okay.
Hopefully the Dodger people can, behave themselves and not cause trouble.
Yes.
We've got our eyes on you.
Yes.
Cricket, returning for the first time in a century to the Pomona Fairgrounds.
Okay.
Squash, all right, Universal Studios, beach volleyball. Yeah, Long Beach.
Yeah.
That's going to be...
Now,
gonna be good.
now are they not no break dancing this time?
No, and the breakdancing, even though we tried to blame it on that, she was from Australia, right?
Yeah,
Ray Gunn.
Yeah.
I don't want to, beat a dead horse, but it was unfortunate, but it wasn't because of her that they're not having it again.
Right.
It was always just going to be kind of a one-time thing. But no, the breakdancing isn't coming back. Although it would be cool to have it in LA because I know there's some great breakdancers in LA.
That would seem like the place to do it.
Yeah. More volleyball at the Honda Center in Anaheim. Triathlon. Okay, that'll be interesting. From Long Beach to Venice Beach.
3 short years away.
Yeah, some archery, a racetrack. Oh, equestrian events. All right, I'm not going to comment on that because I'm not a big fan of making animals compete in competitions. But
yes,
that's just me. San Fernando Valley stuff. BMX freestyle. Okay, all right, and skateboarding. The skateboarding should be good too.
I would think so. Yeah.
All right. So 2028 sounds like a long way off, but it's really
right
just
around the corner. It's right around the corner.
Okay, bringing it back into the heart of San Diego here. The Longhorn Bar and Grill is closing.
That's a shame.
And we just tried to go there a few weeks ago with our friends Mike and Trish.
Yeah.
And I went to the Instagram. I was looking up to make sure what their hours were, and I went to their Instagram and it said they were closed for a few weeks. Well, that was like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And now I find out they're not closing, or they're not opening at all.
It's going to come back as Duke's.
Yeah. So.
Or the Duke. So there was already like a lot of John Wayne Western stuff in there. It sounds like maybe they're going to maintain some of that.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to try and keep kind of the same vibe, but it's different owners.
It won't be the same.
No,
that was kind of a gem, the Longhorn.
Yeah, it was a Western themed, friendly, local watering hole. We used to like to go there when we lived in North Park, and
yeah, really decent food and reasonably priced drinks. Cool place to hang out. But like everything else, it's going to change.
Here's their Instagram.
Okay.
See, now this is what I saw when I tried to go there when we wanted to go 15 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was called the Longhorn then too.
Yeah.
Going to take advantage of the next few weeks to roll up our sleeves for some deep cleaning and put some lipstick on this little piggy. See you soon. Didn't happen. All right. Well. I guess, got to keep moving on.
We will hope for the best with the Duke.
Yes.
The Duke.
All right. Well, let's go to Valencia Park where goat was on the loose this week.
Oh no.
Yeah. The San Diego Humane Society said it took 12 officers to wrangle this goat. It's an Anglo-Nubian goat. I'm not sure where the goat came from, but it looks like it gave quite a chase.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get those orange. What did this guy was like trying to lure it with a stick or something? That doesn't usually work, but all right. So they got one of these orange fence things, and
one of these guys knows how to throw a rope.
They need to get the folks from Duke's out there with to lasso.
Well, back where I grew up, we used to call them goat ropers. I grew up in the San Joaquin Valley, and people wore a lot of people. There were a lot of dairy farmers, a lot of cotton farmers, a lot of nut farmers, a lot of different farms and ranches going on in the San Joaquin Valley, and people were delineated into social groups by the types of boots that they wore.
What kind of boots did you wear?
I didn't wear any boots. I was a city kid. My dad was a librarian. I didn't work on a farm. I think I had a pair of boots, and they were the pointy-toed kind, and those are like the more of the the rancher's boots. But then the square-toed boots, we called those shit kickers because those, you had to kick the cow poop with those. And then I forget what the There was a certain group of people we called goat ropers, and I don't remember what they looked like or wore, but goat ropers, shit kickers, and ranchers.
All right.
Yeah. Dairy farmers.
Okay, that's good talk.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, but it does seem like they could have gotten, instead of 12 people with the fence thing, they could have had one person with a lasso.
All they needed to do was get on the horn with somebody from the Lakeside Rodeo. Come out
yes.
and rope that goat, baby.
All right. What else?
I don't know. I guess that might be the culmination of everything.
I don't have anything else.
Culmination. All right. Well, happy Easter for sure. Have a good one. Enjoy your friends and family. Have some mimosas or bellinis or just non-alcoholic drinks if that's what you're into.
If you go to the Minecraft movie, behave yourself and don't make a mess.
And if you go to the Hotel Del brunch, squirrel away some crab legs.
Bring your
for us.
big purse.
Yeah, bring your big purse and bring us some shucked oysters and crab legs, or at least maybe a story. Tell us how it was. Take some video. I don't know. That seems like sounds delicious.
All right, well, happy weekend, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, especially Ivan.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.